Hello everyone. Today we will delve into our history books and try to explore a historic city which was epicenter of the power of erstwhile Bengal. I am talking about a city which used to be the capital of the then Bengal, Bihar and Orissa, the city of independent Nawabs of Mughal era. The city situated on the banks of Bhagirathi used to produce the greatest quality of silk, and the city decorated with grandiose palaces. Yes, I am talking about the city of Murshidabad. The history of Mushidabad is so huge, so decorated, that if the narrow alleys of the city could speak, they could tell you the grand as well as melancholic history of this city. However, in this video, I will take you on a tour of the prominent historical places scattered around this city. Reaching Mushidabad is very easy. You can come here by car or board a train from Kolkata and land at Murshidabad station. I opted the second mode of transport and came to Murshidabad by Hazarduari Express. You can either board a traditional horse carriage called Tanga or take an e-rickshaw to hover around the main tourist attractions of the city. This is the great Jahan Kosha gun. Jahan Kosha stands for the destroyer of the world. The gun is a solid testimony of the metallurgical skill of Bengali blacksmith Janardhan, who made it. It measures 5.5 meters in length and weighs more than 7 tons, and it needed to consume more than 14 kg of gunpowder to be fired a single time. Nawab Murshid Quli Khan brought this gun to Murshidabad when he shifted the capital of Bengal from Dhaka to Murshidabad. According to an inscription engraved on it, it was made at the instance of Subedar Islam Khan during the reign of Shah Jahan in 1637 AD. Despite of being almost 400 years old, it is so surprising that it has not rusted even a single bit, even after being laid under the open sky in all sorts of weather conditions. This is Katra Masjid. Katra Masjid is a former caravanserai, mosque and tomb of Nawab Murshid Quli Khan. Murshid Quli Khan is the first independent Nawab of Bengal and the city is named after himself. The mosque was built between 1723 and 1794. Murshid Quli Khan, on reaching old age, expressed his desire to construct his tomb adjacent to a mosque. He entrusted the responsibility for constructing this mosque to his trusted follower, who was an architect named Murad Faraz Khan. Murshidabad was at its peak in the early 19th century, and the opportunities of trade and banking attracted many Marwari Jains to go and settle there. In the course of time, they acquired immense wealth and they built many Jain temples. The Dugars were one of the principal Jain family. This Katgola palace and garden was built by Dhanpat Singh Dugar and Lakshmipat Singh Dugar in 1873. The Dugars hired French and Bengali architects to renovate a part of this palace. This palace is a perfect blend of art and architecture, and the connoisseurs of true art will get a taste of both. There are several Jain and Hindu temples inside this palace complex. We can also see a bird zoo just at the entrance of this palace. This is an underground tunnel which is believed to be linked with the house of Jagat Seth. The family members are speculated to use this tunnel to go to the house of Jagat Seth for business meetings in secret. The Jagat Seth family was the wealthiest banker and moneylender family during the time of Nawabs of Bengal. This is their abode in Murshidabad. The house was founded by Hiranand Shah, who came from Rajasthan to Patna in 1652. In 1707, a family member Manik Chand helped Prince Farrukh Shah financially to become the Mughal emperor. In award, Farrukh Shah conferred the title Jagat Seth on Manik Chand, the head of the family, meaning banker or merchant of the world. This indicates the favor the family had gained at the Mughal court. So Jagat Seth is not a name of any individual, rather it is a title which the eldest son of the family started adopting in continuation of the tradition. Robert Owen, the official historian of British East India Company, described Jagat Seth as the greatest banker and money changer known in the world at that time. Nawab Murshid Quli Khan used the credit networks of Jagat Seth family to pay annual tribute to Mughal emperors in Delhi. But, there is a dark history associated with this family which changed the course of political dynamics of Bengal. Siraj-ud-Dowla, the new Nawab of Bengal after Ali Bardi Khan, alienated figures important to the interest of his state, including the Jagat Seth Mehtab Chand. The Nawab demanded a lavish tribute of 30 million rupees from the banker. Jagat Seth Mehtab Chand refused, and as a result Siraj-ud-Dowla hit him. Though there is no historical evidence in support of this story, nonetheless, to take the revenge, Jagat Seth became a co-conspirator of Robert Clive against Siraj-ud-Dowla. along with other alienated figures, among them prominent being Mir Jafar, Krishna Chandra Roy, Umi Chand, and Rai Dullab. The Jagat Singh and other wealthy Mengas funded the British for the conspiracy, which led to the Battle of Plassey, which was a decisive victory of the British East India Company over the Nawab and his French allies on 23rd June 1757 under the leadership of Robert Clive. The victory was made possible specially by the defection of Mir Jafar, who was Nawab Sirajuddaullah's commander-in-chief. The battle helped the British East India Company take control of Bengal. Over the next 100 years, they seized control of most of the rest of Indian subcontinent, including Burma also. So Sirajuddaulah can be called as the last independent Nawab of Bengal, as after his death, the Nawabs started losing their glory and powers and ultimately become the puppets of Britishers. This is the house of Mir Jafar, and this is Jafarganj Cemetery, where lies the tombs of Mir Jafar and his family members. This is Nosipur Palace, which was the court of Devi Singh. Devi Singh, who was the expense gatherer of the British during the Nawabi era, was known for being a strict tax authority. It has been converted into Nosipur Rajbari Museum, showcasing personal belongings of Nosipur royal family, firmans, legal documents pertaining to tax collection of that time, and other things. This is the tomb of Ajimunnesa Begum, daughter of Murshid Quli Khan, who was the first Nawab of Bengal. There are many unfortunate negative rumors attributed to her name. You might hear some from the tourist guides here that she was buried alive to protect the honor of Nawab family, as she used to eat the heart of infants as a cure of a mysterious disease. But there is absolutely no historical evidence supporting this story. There is no mention of this incident in any history books. This is undoubtedly the main tourist attraction of Mushidabad. This is Hazarduari Palace, which was built 80 years after the death of Sirajuddaulah by architect Duncan MacLeod under the reign of Nawab Nazim Humayun Jah. Hazarduari means a place with 1,000 doors. Hazar means 1,000 and Duari means the one with doors. Thus the total sums up to the one with 1,000 doors. The palace, earlier known as Barakoti, has been named so as the palace has in all 1,000 doors, of which 100 are false. So there are total 1,000 doors, 900 original doors and 100 false doors. They were built so that if any predator tried to do something wrong and escape, he would be confused between the false and real doors, and by that time he would be caught by the Nawab's guards. The palace has now been transformed into a museum which houses collections from the Nawabs like priceless paintings, furniture, antiques and so on. The famous one is the mirror and the chandelier. In 1985, the palace was handed over to the Archaeological Survey of India for better preservation. Motijheel is the last tourist attraction that I visited during my Mushidabad trip. Motijheel, the cradle of British rule in India, stands to witness a remarkable turning point in Indian history. There used to be a huge palace beside this lake which is called Sanghi Dalan, which is also known as Motijheel Palace. It was used as the residence of Nawajis. Nawajis was the son-in-law of Aliburdi Khan, and Nawaji's wife was Ghaseti Begum, who was the aunt of Sirajuddaulah. Ghaseti Begum was also the conspirator against Siraj in the Battle of Plassey. It is said that Sirajuddaullah's army started for the Battle of Plassey from this very place. And after visiting Motijheel, I headed toward Murshidabad railway station to board the Kolkata-bound Hazarduari Express to return home, bidding a goodbye to this historic, magnificent city. So that's the end of the video, guys. It is utterly impossible to cover the entire history of Murshidabad in a single video, but my endeavor was to capture as much as possible to my best ability. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up. You can also follow me on Instagram. The handle is given on the screen. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.